your question.
This is the long one. What's your
All right,
question?
love you guys. I just want to ask a question to Alan. Is there any talk of a Dale and Tucker 2?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Okay, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's broke. It really is crappy. It's on sale. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was a movie that I did with Tyler Levine, good friend of yours, fellow Canadian, from Vancouver, or as you say, Vancouver. That's a Canadian song. We'll talk about that.
You can do that.
Very good. Vancouver.
That's better.
There we go. And it really does seem like it could have many sequels. We've talked about it before. There was going to be Tucker and Dale go to Yale. That was sort of. I think the script is being written, but I don't know what's going on with that. I keep saying I'm going to call the director, and then I just don't. So I'm going to call the director. I'll find out.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here on behalf of the nerdcave.com, and you guys are notorious for our on-set pranks, and I want to know who is responsible for the best on-set prank.
I don't know about it. Are we notorious?
Very much.
Nathan is known for his
It
pranks.
would have to be Nathan.
Yeah.
It's always named.
It's always Nathan.
Nathan pulled a nice prank on Alan on his birthday one time. That was sweet.
Oh, that was during Serenity. It was strange. It was an odd prank. Because I think it was only bizarre to just watch my face like try to short-circuited. Because he found pictures of me from when I was a kid that I hadn't seen before. all over the set. So it was really weird. It was just a bizarre. It wasn't like a pie in the face. You go, ah. I was like, you just watched me go, I'm confused.
It was you marching through the years. There clearly was some coordination with your parents.
Yeah, well, what it was I found out what it was later. There was a calendar that was given to me by some friends of the family that I grew up with. So they had pictures of me from a kid through awkward years. And like Easter suits and crap like that. And
I tried it twice. I got a little red
Hey,
dot there.
I love a bunny rabbit.
no.
Watch.
It's the bourbon, y'all.
And
Hold it.
anyway, I
Press it in.
received it,
Damn.
didn't look at it, and left it at
Okay.
Nathan's house
I
because
go.
I was staying at his house for a while anyway. He found it. He's like, I'm going to use this one day. And embarrassed him in front of a bunch of people by putting his awkward pictures all around the set. We'll watch his face look very confused. That's what it was.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question you guys probably don't get asked very often, but what do you think the chances are of another Serenity movie anytime?
They don't get asked that often.
Kickstarter!
At Comic-Con, Joss explained it as sort of this Camelot that sits there now, and it would be risky to go back and try and live up to what it was and is in our minds. So
Yeah.
it could probably just sit there as this beautiful jewel. Or rather, gemstone, if you will. And we would all miss it, but it'll still be there as this beautiful thing. Now, if Joss figures out a way to make it happen again, I think we'd all agree to do it, but at this point, we don't know. He's busy.
You know, yeah. I think that is what Josh said, is what I think. But I also think anything's possible because Josh went and did another TV show for Fox after Firefly was canceled. I mean, who saw that one coming? I mean, he walked out there saying, I will never then went out to lunch with Eliza Dushku, came back and said, "Doing a show." So if he gets an idea he likes, just as it applies to somebody,
And just spitballing here, how would you bring Wash back?
I'll tell you. Who was it? Somebody in Dubai. I was at a Dubai festival. It was really great. Comic-Con in Dubai. And yeah, somebody dropped out. It was like, get out of here. He's got no life. Pretty sure his schedule's open. And but the idea is that Crazy River starts flying the spaceship, which she would, and that I could be a figment of her imagination. Chat with her about things. But I just wonder who I'd be keeping company with in Crazy River's mind. It's the best one I've heard. I was like, all right, that could work. Because I would want Wash to be able to comment on what's going on. Like, Joss always said flashbacks, but it's so limiting.
Like Gandalf, come back.
Like a long white beard.
Whitewash.
Thanks, guys.
You set him up, you knock him down.
All right, guys, I just want to thank you all for coming out. It's been great meeting all you all. My question is, working on Firefly and Serenity, what would you say was your fondest memory of working on those?
Well, I'll give you the happiest and the saddest. The happiest was when the first day of shooting back on Serenity, as it had been resurrected, to see the look on Joss's face when he said, rolling on the first take, roll one, scene one.
You're gonna be a prop.
I remember
Yep,
capturing
that hurts.
that on the camera. The most fun I had working was on
Sorry,
that
this is
whole
hard to
chase sequence with the aliens as they were chasing us hanging on the thing. The saddest, which actually became...
Oh man.
The saddest was the day we were canceled. I was there with my daughter, she was doing homework, and, go quick to the set, Joss is making an announcement. Oh no, we knew what it was. But Gina's husband, Lawrence, he came by and he swooped us all up. It was very sad and devastating. He swooped us all up and took us out to this really great, cool cigar place that he's a member of.
I wasn't invited.
No, everyone was invited. It's just people dispersed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We collected whoever was there. Just he swooped us up and took us there. So that was.
We were at a cooler cigar bar. There.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite memory. Was that time I had at that cigar bar, just because I was started out so low and I got so high with my happiness. Jewel?
For me, the fondest memory was when we all came back to do Serenity, and it was that first day, and that first take, when we rolled on the movie, and we were all back there. And I just never thought we'd ever get there again. So for me, that was a really nice, giddy kind of moment. And Nathan did that really weird, dorky dance he does. He's happy about that. It's not very captivating.
That's Nathan for you. Yep.
Thank you.
Hi, my question also has a lot to do with memories, and especially, of course, the Firefly and Serenity. As you can see here in the crowd, that there's a lot of symbolism for Firefly with the Jane hat. And Adam, I want to know, did you get to keep it?
There were two hats knitted by the name
Sean.
of Sean. Sean knitted them.
She also made the costume for the alien.
Sean.
Not Sean. It wasn't Shauna. No, Shauna Turbic was our costume. No, it was a woman
already
in
shaking
the
enough.
office. and she could knit, so she did 2 hats. I got one of them, and yeah.
He's gonna say women's.
No, not Kelly. Not Kelly. No.
Kelly.
Not Kelly.
Different. There's her friend Donna.
Anyway, I was able to keep several items from the show, fortunately, and auctioned. That hat went for a charity auction for $5,000. So it went to the Rainbow Law Enforcement Foundation. I kept every script from the series signed by all the cast and Joss, and those auctioned off, and some T-shirts and some other memorabilia. It raised nearly $60,000 for $70,000 for the charity. Now the head of the statue, which ended up in my possession as well, went for a smaller charity for Joss's Equality Now. So I kind of got away with keeping that because if I auctioned it off for a Joss charity, what did they get to?
What do you mean? What are they going to do?
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to keep this stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh, we weren't.
That was my next question, is Alan and Joel, did you keep anything?
Well, no, I don't know.
The only thing I kept, I gave to Josh.
Well, let's tell the truth. Okay, and say that Nathan took everything. And he would distribute it to us as like little favors. He'd be like, here's your Kaylee's room door sign. And I'm like, thanks. Why do you have it? I honestly saw him at one point with a box on the set taking things off the wall. I'm not kidding.
I would love to go back and just rip the hell out of it. Rip off everything. There's so many things.
Just take it.
Yeah. I tried to get my steering wheel. I've been yanking on it for a while, but it needs a duel or something? I don't know. Didn't get the dinosaurs. I have. They had props, still have somebody. I have one that was one of the lesser dinosaurs that wasn't in actually that scene. They sort of would come and go. And I rented one of the grips of a little independent movie. And he's like, "Hey, I got one of your dinosaurs." Oh, how do you have one? Dinosaurs. And he brought it by set the next day. He's like, "I'm sorry, my dog chewed his foot off." It's all right. I do it. It sits up. It's kind of like our show. Sorry. It's in a place of honor, also, with a lot of symbolism. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Hi there. Speaking of gemstones, my name is Crystal. I'm from Kansas City. Thank you for being here. This is pretty awesome. Kansas City crew. I would like to ask, as an actor, what was your most memorable moments when you were diving into your characters? And also, did you have any WTF moments when you were working with Summer's character, River, with her lines? Like, obviously, it was a lot of weirdness at the beginning of the season. So, were there any, crazy moments like that? And any, as your actor, when you're getting your characters, anything very memorable?
I always thought it was interesting when River and Simon were together because they seemed really close. They really close. But other than that, it didn't freak me out.
I mean, the fact that she didn't have any shoes on was a bit weird. That was just kind of gross.
Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable stuff to walk on.
No.
And that set was a lot of sharp edges and dirt.
How did you feel about getting into character? I always kind of just fell into it, really. When the writing's that good, you don't have to struggle that hard. I think.
I just put dirt and grease on.
You would grease yourself up, right?
No, I actually had women do that for me.
decide the grease. Decide what kind of grease you get. Bacon grease or...
Oh my god.
That character Wash was the closest to me of any character I've ever played. Nathan Fillion's calling.
Hi.
Hello?
Hey. What are you doing? Hello? Are you underwater? Yeah.
So listen, Alan and I just did a couple of panels at Comic-Con, and we had such a good time, we decided we're only going to do panels from now on together.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
Who's that?
I don't think he was. I don't think it.
That's actually Alan.
Yep, but it's me.
What are you guys doing?
We're in Kentucky doing a panel.
Joe, can I call you right back? I'll call you right back.
I got it.
He won't call.
Highlights of my life. Thank you very much. And Alan, I love your shirt. And if nerd equals awesome, then you're the biggest fucking nerd. I have a request for you, Alan.
Yeah.
Wash, tell me I'm pretty.
One second.
Hello. Hi, Nathan. What's up? I mean, we haven't been best friends for years, but I'd be happy to jump in again if he was best friend. BFF, Nathan, great.
Buddy!
I'm going to get that Adam Baldwin tattoo redone.
Okay, can you remind me again where that tattoo is?
It's right next to the other one on the bottom of my foot that says Dick Fast, and when people want to see it, they kick you in the face.
Aha. That must have hurt.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay, well, it's good to talk to you, and also I'll be over tonight. Should I come over tonight?
Wait a second, hold on. Is this because I left my phone in my room?
Oh, that's nobody. Just
All right, Adam, well, I gotta go. Bye.
bye.
Just cut that off.
Think fast, Adam Baldwin, and that's on the bottom of his foot, so when he kicks somebody in the face,
The last thing that goes through their mind is my name.
think fast, Adam Baldwin. All right.
Hang on.
You're...
I'll say how great you are.
That's it?
Super great.
Thanks, but you're great too. Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. Nathan. Yeah, he's gone. I'm kidding. You're
He's
pretty.
ruining this man.
You're very pretty.
He needs to be
What's my
involved
line though? What's my line? It's you're pretty. If I were not wed, I would take you in
in
a
a manly
manly fashion. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Cynthia, and I have a 2.5-part question for Adam. Sort of.
2.5 parts. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it pertains to
It's not me.
panels. I know you've attended quite a few. Have you ever been asked a really amazingly good, insightful question that made you just go, wow, that was amazing? You know, something that really gave you pause. And have you ever been asked a really appallingly bad, offensive, or inappropriate question?
That's 2. Bump it up to 2.5.
And here's the half part. Would you be willing to share what those questions were with us?
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Couldn't come up with any questions, could you?
I thought long and hard on these, and the other one was to ask you if you ever had your zodiac chart read. If you would be willing to.
Together. No, gosh, I've been asked a lot of questions. That is kind of putting me on the spot to come up with the best of the worst.
Have you ever heard one of the worst answers ever to a question?
This is what the worst answer sounds like. Shucks.
For putting him on the spot, I want to give you a Transformer, Darker Than Moon.
Yeah!
He's very rarely rendered speechless. You did it. Nice.
Oh, I see Nathan and Mandy. Who? I see Nathan and Mandy.
Don't die.
And look, you could save $10
Probably not the only one taping then.
on the Blu-ray 3D combo.
Then you go home and say, Hello Tutor gave me a coupon.
That I will never catch it.
They had awesome treats.
I saw them. Yeah. Okay, next questioner, please rescue us.
Looks like you have candy corns on your head.
He's having an episode stuck.
Now, can you do that for the audience? That's a half jazz hand, and that's our signal that we have 5 minutes. Yes, he's the bad guy. I know. But see, the thing he thrives on negative attention, so don't take the negative That went by so fast.
That was only half an hour. Oh, that's because Stan Lee went over.
Wait. So, is there someone waiting to come in after us?
John Bear.
Oh, John Barron.
Make him wait! Make him wait!
You know what? We will suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, is it? Who saw What to Do About Nothing? Good morning.
You do Shakespeare, don't you? I do, yes. Yes, I do. Why don't you ask your question?
Oh,
And
sorry.
we'll answer that thing.
I was just going to ask how it felt or feels to have such a large and rather outrageous cult following.
Oh my God, I didn't know where we were going with that.
I take it these are the members of the cult.
Yeah, it is. You wanted to say number. Got it. I have to say that 10 years, 10 now going 11 years after we finished this show, and that there's still new fans. I mean, so many people that I met today were. I used to ask, did you see Firefly on TV, or did you wait till you got the DVDs? And then it was, did you see the movie or the first or the TV show first? Because you could watch it like that. And now it's like, how did you see this? Because people were like 4 years old when the thing was on television. How many years ago? And it's like, there's still new fans coming to the show. And it's amazing. And the sentiment is always the same, and it's the same that you feel, I know when I feel, when you watch it, is why the hell was the day been canceled?
Good question.
It's great to know that you're not alone in that. I mean, we certainly fought for this thing while we were doing it. We believed in it, and it's rare. I feel like in life that you fight for something. Later, you're like, I was right. it's unfortunately rare, and all you guys, the enthusiasm, and all the fans, all let us know that we were right, and you're right, and. I'm telling you, one day down the road, something's going to happen.
To me, it's just crazy that you guys all still come to these Q&As to hear like a lot of the same stories again, let's be really honest. And you still care, very much what we have to say. And we were downstairs waiting to come in here waiting for the elevator, and they had all these buggies parked, it's like a
Jazzies and Rascals and
like the
people movers.
people movers. And Alan was sitting in one, and I was like, hey, Alan, that's a flash forward to us. And about 20, or what did I say, about 40 years going to our Q&A, he goes, 45.
Coming down the ramp with a cargo bay. Anyway, Serenity 2, Whitewash.
We all make it that old that we have to do a prequel, and then just have it be some odd, huh? They're really trying to pull this off. This is prior to the TV show coming on. They're younger than those people. Who's an asshole?
Sean. I'm kidding. So not.
Sean is not.
You're so not.
Go on Castle.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, that was good.
I have.
Only a
I'm a little slow, sorry. But see, that's because Nathan's my best friend.
I have a question. Can somebody tell me, there was a director of one of the episodes that directed one of the worst movies ever? Yeah. Just give me his name. He's got one finger up. Either.
Out you go.
I don't realize that was a middle finger he had up. So So if you know, does anybody know that guy's name? He, what, no?
Tommy Wiseau!
His name, it starts with a V.
And he directed one of the episodes, and he also directed one of, the critics said, worst movies in the world.
Worst movies in the world.
Ever made.
Yes.
Anything?
No. You will get a Halo 4 for Xbox.
And all of a sudden, everybody pulls out their smartphones.
It was.
Oh, our Mrs. Reynolds. Our Mrs. Reynolds.
No, I don't have an Xbox, and I don't know the answer. I was just wondering if I could
Sure. No one knows who directed Our Mrs. Reynolds.
Yes!
Bonnie.
Bondi. And the thing they directed that was so rough, come on, take this name. Later, the movie. Although I have to say,
Glitter.
I saw Bondi.
The movie was Glitter.
Public theater
That's what he said about it?
in a production.
It's the worst? No.
It's amazing as an actor.
No, that's what the critics
And
said
that's
about
to say
it.
a lot, 'cause that guy annoyed the hell out of me. And he's awesome. He's so talented. He's got an amazing singing voice, and he just stole the show.
Well, it's that old saying, those who can't direct, act.
So this is a Halo 4 day. And then heads up, out into the chipmunks. Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
Oh God, he's throwing freaking.
Everybody okay?
Oh my God. He's nuts.
We're
Fun.
gonna let the next people come in.
We're going to do, wait a minute, whoa. There's one young lady who gets to ask one question, and then we're done.
This is for Mr. Judith. What was it like working on Dollhouse? Because I loved that.
Great. It was awesome. It was hard. It was hard. You wanted that question, but you didn't.
I didn't work on Dollhouse because
That's right. You were over there on Castle or something.
Yeah.
I especially love your character.
Thank you very much. It was very awesome. It was an honor that Josh came to me with that role. If you haven't heard this story, which we're recording before, I was over at Nathan's house for a game of Pictionary, and Josh was there, and we were in the kitchen, and I said, "How's your new show going?" Because it wasn't on yet. And he said, "Oh, it's amazing. It's going really well." And there's this one character. He's a killer, and he's like one of the dolls who's had 40 characters shoved into his 40 personalities shoved into his head, fully formed. And he has to fight with himself. They're all fighting to gain access to his mouth, to all the functions. And he's gone crazy. He's a killer, and he's in love with Echo, and wants to come back and steal her away. And I'm like, oh my God! Like, so he's constantly changing who he is. I said, who the hell's doing that? He goes, "Will you?" In the kitchen over on Kentura, wherever that was, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, "Yep, sure, let's do it, whatever." And started getting in shape. I wasn't in shape then.